Hey guys, it's me, Delta1, here with Airsoft Talk, and today I'm going to be giving you my first impressions of the SHS motors, and I'll be doing first impressions for all of the other stuff, but I thought I'd split it up into some other videos. So, there are going to be a buttload of videos being uploaded. So, let's start out with the one SHS high-speed motor that I got. Packaging, it's pretty good. You don't hear anything wobbling around. They've got a little sticker on here showing that it's a high torque, not a high torque, a high speed motor. So I'm going to cut this sticker. There we go. And I'm going to open it up. So you've actually got pretty good packaging in here. I'm pretty happy about that. So you don't have to worry about it becoming broken. So this is their high speed motor. So my first impressions are, it seems pretty standard. I mean, it doesn't, jump out and say, hey, well, it just picked up the spring right here that I put on the table. Just kind of picked it up. So, I mean, it doesn't seem too spectacular. I've held some clone motors that have the same housing, but I mean, I can't base that off of what I do with motors, because it's just the outer housing. Now, by turning it, it seems pretty torquey for a high-speed motor. Actually, it's pretty hard to turn, so that kind of makes me a little excited. So that means I could possibly pull higher FPS springs than normal. So I may be able to pull an M130 back with this. So I'm going to try that. So I'll show you that. So let's go on to the other motor, the high torque. I have two of them. So let's get that back in its box and shove it off to the side. I will be comparing this to the Element motor, by the way. Let's get the high torque motor. Get my knife back out. Here we go. It is a different color, indicating that it is the high torque. Now let's... Man, that's got some torque to it. I'm so far impressed. I've seen people do ridiculous setups with these. So the motor looks a little bit more fancier than the high speed. That's just a color. I mean, you can't base a motor off the color, but I mean, to be honest, I'm happy with their packaging. That really kind of makes me happy. So it just says, SHS high torque for automatic, short type, and it says made in Hong Kong. And there's a wolf on there that's all like, rrr, rrr. I don't want to get any closer to the camera in fear of the magnet actually hurting my camera. So I'm pretty happy with this. It's got probably some bearings in there for the motor to spin more freely. This should be good up to a I want to say I've seen setups with this at M220. So I wish I could test that. I wish I could find a spring like that, but my lord, would that be a pain to put in a gearbox. Whew. By the way, this video is brought to you by Raptors Airsoft. I bought all of my parts here. I recommend you buy all your parts there too. And just to open up the other one, just to make sure there's nothing different or missing. Open that up real quick. I like these boxes. These are really nice. Good for putting parts in when you're not using them, or spare motors. Again, good packaging. Pretty happy with it. Nothing too different here. This one looks a little more shiny. And it's pretty hard to pull on, well, turn, not pull. So that's pretty much it, guys. I mean, it's nothing super freaking spectacular, but that's just my first impressions. I'm kind of excited. I really think these motors are going to be good. So here's the motors that we have, and guys, that's just the what I think. I think that I'm really excited. I've got really high expectations. So if you want to follow this series, this is just going to be, I'm going to install these into my RPKs. I'm going to compare the motors. I'm going to push the motors to their max limit, run them on 14 volts, 11 ones, 7 fours. I may buy a 18 volt here just for fundamental experimenting and all that good stuff. So guys, thanks for watching. Subscribe, favorite, and like the video.